Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Wednesday Season 1, Episode 2, titled Woe is the Loneliest Number. Obviously, a play on the song One is the Loneliest Number. I don't know who sings that, so. One is the loneliest. Really should have. Three Dogs Night, okay. Really should have brought that up before starting the recording, but oh well. The sheriff questions Wednesday about the night's strange happening. Later, Wednesday faces off against a fierce rival at the Cutthroat Po Cup race. Don't know what that is, but so the first episode we were introduced to our Wednesday. We met with her roommate Enid, who is a werewolf who can't transform yet. She can only extend her claws and everything. We met. There was a siren and a gorgon, whose name I did not. Neither of their names I remembered. We had Xavier, whose name I really should have remembered at the end of last episode, because it's technically the same as my middle name, technically, who is from Wednesday's past. We have, I think his name was Tyler, the son of the sheriff. We have Roland, who had some telekinesis. His mother was a seer who saw Wednesday causing great calamity for the school, so he took it upon himself to try and kill her. And he got taken out by the monster of the season. Don't know what that is. It was really strange looking. It's taken out a few people apparently. Like there was the hiker at the start, and there was Roland. So I can't see a pattern between them because there was also apparently a female before the hiker. And it didn't go after Wednesday. Like, it saw her, then turned and left. So there's like no obvious pattern amongst the three victims that we know. We don't know anything about the two before Roland, so we don't even know if they were normies or Nevermores. So if they were all Nevermores, then it may be going after the school. If they weren't, then back to square one on that. I still reckon it's got something to do with the sheriff's past and his rivalry with Gomez. I still don't trust Xavier, but that's because the childhood friend who's suddenly come back into your life having a different appearance is usually a sign of someone who is not as they seem. However, they could be pulling a misdirect with that, so it seems the kind of show to do that, so I don't know what to expect. But yeah, anyway, let's get the episode started in 3, 2, 1. That didn't work. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. I can't do my hotkey because I don't know why it stuffs up my Netflix. You mean the murder in the first episode wasn't a dark turn? Also, I made a point of pointing out that Christina Ricci is in this show. I didn't know who she was playing. Also, so don't know. Um, I don't know what she looks like. So, but yeah, she plays the dorm mother, and used to. She played Wednesdays in the movies. Okay, so he says they're just hikers. I expected her to turn around and be like you two to Wednesday. Hmm. I guess the dead can return a call if the dead comes back to life. Why would you be court ordered for therapy? Decided is a strong word. Interesting. Well, that's a creative pun. You'd think Wentz would be able to do that. You've got a very odd way to fire a arrow. For one, they both put the arrow on the outside of their bow, and secondly, he wasn't holding the arrow. Like he had it resting on his finger, not between like normal. Why am I surprised they have an apiary? How is no one going to notice a hand just following him? Ew. Thing, do you really want to go into there? Shape shifting? So I'm going to assume that isn't Rowan back from the dead. It's the principal. Rightio, what's her deal then? Could have had a little red, made it a more interesting spider. So I'm guessing that's the rifle. Well, if this isn't an allegory. Yeah, that's it's not in a. For a hand, he is very emotive. is exactly the response I would expect from. Phrasing. I don't think a big smoker would really help. Like, wouldn't it just take longer to get the smoke out rather than just quick, rapid ones? How did an entire such party with hours of. Him and Xavier had an argument. You really think Rowan wouldn't have taken it with him? That would explain why there was a skull looking thing on it. So, are you aware of the principal covering up Rowan's death, or. Hmm. I wonder if she was given this role based on the fact that she was Wednesday in the movies, or if it's just they cast her and they're like, hey, let's have her be the one to have this interaction with Wednesday. Why did you wait until he was back before you started searching? Good thing you didn't bring that picture to life. That'd be a bit weird. I know they're meant to be fingerprints, but my mind went somewhere else seeing black light spots under a teenager's bed. Well, specifically a teenage male's bed. That she thinks she's better than you. And that time they actually pronounced the X. Mm, the, oh god. Did they really do Catgirl Wednesday? I was about to question why they had like only one gender per vote. Then I remember it's based off the dorms, and they don't have shared dorms. So hey, you're cheating. You've got a fifth member. The actor who plays the fencing coast reminds me of the guy who played Crush Sportsmaster in Stargirl. That's it. Huh, so sirens grow a tail underwater. Well, this is some H2O shit. Look, there's no rules while running, and then there's this. Joseph Crackstone. Really? What do Jokers have to do with the cast of Amontillado? You don't seem excited that Wednesday's team is winning. Where did you get so many actual spears? You First you get netted, then you get underwater punched. God damn, he had a glass jaw if he got that much damage underwater. Are you really going to put them in their element, though? Or does the canoe have to make it? You very well might. So I'm confused. She actually said the slash. Hmm. You know, I was expecting her to look up and see um the purple book. Snap twice. I saw the first words, I'm like, they make no sense, so snap. Then I saw T W, I'm like, I did hear the little musical sting when she did it as well. The little doo 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 doo. Well, it's handy that there was a dust trail, otherwise you'd have had to have looked through every single book, because they all looked purple. Nothing in the credits, okay. So that was an interesting episode. Like, it still had the whole same charm as you come to expect from an Adams, but it's also now the first episode was using something familiar to introduce us to all of the new like characters and settings and all that. This one is giving expanding upon them. Like we now know the principal seems to be a shapeshifter, or for some reason the shapeshifter changed back into the principal. But given the fact that it was done when no one else was around, I assume it's the first one. Um, Bianca has a thing for being the best at everything. We knew this, but um, cheats to win a race with no rules. Is top of her marks in carnivorous plants. Was dating Xavier. Xavier has a thing for archery. Comes from a rich family, which I think they said in the first episode, or they said something about his family in regards to his grandmother's funeral. But yeah, so there. Um, we now know that Tyler goes to the same therapist as Wednesday, both of them due to court orders. Didn't get much new on Enid other than the fact that her and Thing are hanging out a lot, giving them each other makeovers. Well, manicures, I guess. And I didn't catch the beekeeper's name, but I get this feeling that he's going to be coming back. Also, it seems Enid and the um, Gorgon seem to have a thing. Which I guess, yeah, I could see that from their interaction in the first episode. But yeah, it was another fun episode. I, I can't help but laugh at the dry, dark humor. Also, once I saw Snap, I'm like, they're gonna do it, aren't they? And of course, they did snap it. I was actually expecting the music to come before she actually did it, but no, she did it, and they went, which obviously you have to do. Like it's an Adams thing. If you have the Adams, the you need to have the snaps to begin with, and you need the music. Like that's what needs to be done. Also, yes, I know it was slower than it normally is, but okay, I did get spoiled. I knew that it was going to be in whenever there was the snapping. I'm just the fact that it was different. I needed to point it out so that others would realize that it was that. Because this was this was slower than normally is. This was doo 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 doo. Like it still had the rising notes, but it wasn't the like same tempo as normal. Also, something I didn't comment on, but just realized when I was commenting on the music, because I was going to say rising scale, but then I'm just like, no, let's just say rising notes. But the scales, I commented on the pun of the siren using that as the lyrics for the song, like the warm up exercise she was having them sing. Yeah, it completely went over my head that the siren was in the musical group. When a siren's main ability is using their singing voice to lure sailors in. Like, of course she'd be helming the choir. Like, how did that bit go over my head? Yet the scales as a pun didn't. Anyway, yeah. I am really enjoying the um world that this is setting up. Like, I like there isn't a character I don't like. Well, there isn't a character that is characterized bad for the character. Because I don't like Bianca. She's so far the typical mean girl antagonist to our main character, the one that happens to be beloved by everyone, is a complete bitch, is good at what, like all the classes. Think the plastic or the Heathers. Like, she reminds me of those. But that doesn't mean that her characterization is bad. Enid, I love her character. She's fun. She just her and Wednesday next to each other is really funny to see. Xavier, I still don't trust him, considering he with what we now know about him compared to what we did last time. That being that he's was Rowan's roommate. That he and Rowan had an argument around the same time where Rowan used his telekinesis against him. How he knew Rowan was going to be going after. Excuse me. How he thought Rowan was going to be going after Wednesday. Like, I still don't trust him. Tyler's another odd character. Like, he seems genuine, but he's he's being played with this. I don't know. His character has this anger in him, and I don't know what whether that's just because of his dad and angry because his mum, I'm assuming, is died, likely in probably gruesome way, given the nature of the area and all that. No, because I did just have a thought that maybe Gomez was responsible, but considering the age difference and all that between Tyler and what I assume would be Morticia and Gomez's age, and they were at this school, and so was the um. Well, I assume so was the sheriff was in the town at the time. He Gomez couldn't have been in part responsible for the sheriff's wife's death, so that thought didn't go anywhere. But yeah, hmm. I I can't get a read on either of the two boys. Like Tyler, like he seems genuine. He just seems angry at his dad and quite possibly the world. But yeah, you can see like a reason behind it. Xavier just hard to read. The Beekeeper Kid, he's an interesting character to say the least. Like, as I said, that he was making comments that I would fully expect an actual person to make, including the comment about his smoker. Because, yeah, how many shows have you seen where someone said something like that? Where it's like, just have to slip that sneaky innuendo in there. Well, more double entendre, but same diff, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I am really enjoying this show, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of these episodes. So I guess I'll catch you in the next one.